Please welcome our newest piece of equipment, this beautiful Airtow trailer. And we are very excited to have it. This has been several months in the making for us here at the shop, and something that has really been on my mind for quite a while now because of all of the things coming up for us where we have to move some equipment, but not only that, just needing to upgrade our trailer situation. And this is the result right here. This is the Airtow UT16-14. It has a 16-foot box and it will handle 14,000 pounds. We can put 14,000 pounds inside this box and haul it. I never thought I would have a trailer quite like this, but I'm so thankful that I do now. And you know, this really kind of come about because, as I just mentioned, we have been needing a new trailer. I've been wanting to invest in a new trailer for a few years now. 4 years ago, we bought us a Kubota tractor and a side-by-side with the intentions of putting them to work right away on our property. That sort of stalled. We've had our equipment in storage the entire time. And it was shortly after that, when we bought that I knew that I needed to get another trailer, at least to haul the side-by-side on. And, you know, fast forward a few years later, we now have a forklift here, you know, the first time that I've owned a forklift. And we have a bunch of machines that we need to move. I discovered this type of trailer a few years ago. I saw other people sharing it on social media, on YouTube, on Instagram. And that's when I became aware of this type of trailer. And the closer we got to the point where I knew that I was ready to invest in a new trailer, the more that I was looking at this type of trailer. A true ground loading drop deck trailer that you can lower to the ground and use a hand truck, a pallet jack, or a forklift and drive it right up onto the deck, and then use a switch and pick it up safely and be able to haul it where you need to go. That is just unbelievable to me. It eliminates a lot of stress that everyone deals with when you have to haul something. You have to get it up onto the trailer. That's traditionally what we've all had to do, is, you know, load it up and then you have to get it back down. But having ground loading capacity with our trailer now is amazing. When we need to move some machines, we can literally pull them directly up onto the trailer. We've got this nice winch here. That's why we opted for the winch, is so that if we need to, we can actually pull some machines up onto the trailer. Or you can take your forklift and just drive it right up onto the trailer, load it, and then back it off there. It really is amazing. But we just decided to go, you know, the full capacity that they had. This is the heaviest rated trailer that Airtow makes, is 14,000 pounds. I went that route so that we could use it to move our machines. You know, we have machines that we're getting ready to move from our home shop to here. And eventually we're going to be moving out of this space into our own space. We don't know when that's going to be, but we hope that it's in the near future. And I just wanted to go ahead and invest in a trailer that we could use for pretty much anything that we needed to. I know that this doesn't replace like a full flat deck gooseneck type trailer. That's a different type of trailer. But this is going to handle most of what we need to move. We can haul our Kubota tractor on here, our side-by-side. If we need to use the trailer for just general moving things, it's here for us to do that. I think this is going to be an excellent addition to the shop and our equipment in general, and I'm so excited to have it. This is awesome. So you could probably tell that we're excited about our new trailer, and we are getting ready to use it here. We were going to make a haul with it today, but it's raining today. So we're going to go ahead and get it loaded up, and we're going to haul it tomorrow because it's supposed to be sunny. But we wanted to go ahead and take the opportunity to get a little bit of video, and we'll give you like a little overview of the trailer, how it's equipped, and what options that we chose for the trailer. So right here in the front, you have this style of ball mount hitch. This is the first time that I've ever used one of these, Dempco, and it's pretty simple. You just pull this guy up right there, And you can get them with the pencil hitch on there if that's what you choose. There's options for this here. And I like that you can adjust it. And I've already adjusted it one time to fit the hitch height on the truck on our Ram. So it has a 5,000 capacity hand crank jack on it. Really nice to have, a nice adjustable foot. And then right behind it, you've got a couple of storage compartments right here. So this one over here, this compartment is where the hydraulic pump and the battery is stored, and also the pendant control to raise and lower the box. On top of that, we opted for the solar charger too. This is an excellent upgrade, and they recommended it because it's just going to help keep the battery topped off all the time. This side over here is a nice compartment where you can store your chains and binders and, you know, all of your strapping gear. This is a controller right here for the winch. We haven't even, I haven't even plugged that in yet, but I'm excited about having that winch on there. So this was an upgrade. This was an option, adding the super winch. Pretty cool. We wanted that in the event that when we move our machines, at least we can pull them up onto the trailer without any issue. And then we should be able to use our forklift to pull the equipment back off of the trailer. This is made up in Ohio. That's where Airtow is at. They have a location in Ohio and also California, so they build them in both facilities. And I will point out, just generally looking over the entire build of the trailer, I think they've done a really great job. The welding and the fabrication seems to be a high quality build. So they build a good looking trailer, a good functioning trailer too. We'll work our way back down the sides and point out a couple other features. So 8 lug wheels with 16 ply tires on it, nice heavy duty tires. And another key design point of the Airtow that I really like is the suspension. So this doesn't have your traditional axles that go all the way across. You have independent suspension here. You have these guys that are set in rubber, and you have rubber bump stops at the top. So it's sort of like a swing arm that's under compression all the time. So that allows the suspension to articulate a little bit, if you will, with you know, independent movement at each wheel. So nice big heavy duty 8 lug hubs. I'm excited about that upgrade right there, just having that capacity. This is the utility trailer model. They build this in several different variations, and they have a lot of customized options that you can opt for depending on your needs. So what we chose was the utility box, because we want to be able to use this for pretty much anything that we need. If we want to load it up with firewood, if we have a bunch of boxes and stuff that we're moving from the house, which is what we're going to be doing, we can use it for that. I added the tailgate onto this. This is a simple operating tailgate. I'm going to make a modification and add a safety pin on this, this latch right here. But you basically just turn it like that. Needs a little bit of CRC on it. And this will just swing open, just like so. It's got a couple of safety pins over here on this side, so you can just simply pull these 2 pins, pick the tailgate up off of it if you don't want to use it. But I wanted that added security of having a tailgate whenever we're hauling things in the trailer and we don't want it to fall out. So that was one of the upgrades, or the options that we opted for, was the removable tailgate. And over here on this side, another addition that we opted for was having a spare tire. This is an option. It's kind of like a no-brainer. You know, it's best to have a spare tire, so we opted to have this included on it as well. It's got a really nice heavy-duty bracket that they weld to the frame of the trailer, so it's a nice rigid mount there. It's not flopping around. And other than that, I think that's about it. It really is. But like I said, you can go on Airtow's website and see the different options that they have for this trailer. They build these with there's another type of rail that you can attach to the top, so you can you know, strap things. Like maybe you're hauling Coke machines around or big freezers, commercial equipment. They have these rails down the side that you see like in big trucks where you can ratchet strap things over to the side. What we have in ours are the welded D-rings. Heavy duty, those are welded directly to the frame, so you can use your chains and binders and straps and hook directly to the floor of the trailer. I think that's about it. I think that kind of covers everything. We're really excited to have it.
I was going to say, you're really excited.
It is. This is unbelievable to have a trailer of this capacity here.
Yeah.
And this is the ultimate trailer for moving machines and equipment. It really is. And we're planning on showing some of that. We're going to be moving some of our machines from the home shop pretty soon in the new year. And I'm excited to have this over there, you know, so we can drive our forklift on here, chain it down, take it to the home shop and unload it there and be able to use that to help load up the trailer here if we choose to do that. But for today, we're going to have a fairly light load. We have our chips, our aluminum back here that we're ready to take to the scrapyard and get these unloaded. So I've got 5 cans back here full of our aluminum chips. So we're going to get these mounted or loaded up onto the trailer, should I say, and we're going to take it around to the scrapyard and see how helpful our new Airtow is going to be for hauling scrap metal to the scrapyard. So we'll go ahead and get the trailer loaded up, ready for tomorrow, and I was going to show you how this operates. It's very user-friendly, very easy. In our compartment right here, we're just going to pull our pendant out like so. They do have a couple of magnets on here, so you can just, it'll hold to the trailer there. All right, and then you have a safety hook here to prevent the trailer from dropping. Maybe in the event of the hydraulic cylinder blows a seal, it's going to catch that. And according to Airtow, they recommend pulling the box all the way up until it's preloaded and to not rest it on that hook. I didn't question them as to why, but that's what they recommend. So anyway, we're just going to take our pendant, and then so this lever here pushes the hook back so you can lower it down. So you just have to push the hook and then hit the button like so. And just lower it down until it touches the ground. I will say that you have to kind of have just a slight bit of leaning on the back side so that the dovetail of the trailer is as close to the ground as you can get, and it's not kicked up when the front part of the box sits down on the ground. Just like that, easy enough. I like the magnets because you ain't got to worry about that sliding off and hitting the ground. So we'll go ahead and get our chips on here and get them strapped up. Let's go ahead and let's just move our tailgate out of the way since we're taking a little video, and we'll show it. I'm going to put those pins right here, so let me forget where they're at.
Okay.
And let me cut in front of you here. Just as easy as that. It's not too heavy. Yeah. So nice. Such a nice trailer to have. All right. I'm going to pick these up out of the, we have these doubled up in case anybody didn't see a previous video on that. We have holes drilled in this garbage can here so that when we put the chips in there, the coolant will drain to the bottom, and I can just simply dump it out of these or suck it out, one of the two. So I'll get the jib crane so we can pull these out. This isn't really the easiest way to do this, so I think I'm going to change up my technique the next go around. We'll have to use our hand truck to get it fully on there, but we'll go ahead and set it down on here. You can see in the can here our coolant. That was all just drained out of the chips. There we go. This will make it convenient over there at the scrapyard too, because one of the places they have people unload, they have like a smaller scale that people with smaller stuff can walk up to, and they may just have us just pull up to that, and I can take the dolly with us and just roll it right over to the scale if they want.
It's easy, huh? It's just to walk on there.
It's very easy just to walk up. That is the whole reason why we went with Airtow, is the ease of loading and unloading.
I have learned a lot from you about straps, by the way.
You have?
Yeah. Really didn't have a lot of experience with them before.
I've had to use them many, many times.
Yes.
We're just putting one on there just to keep the cans from trying to slide around. We don't have very far to go. There we go, right there. I think we're gonna take our hand dolly in case we end up just rolling the cans over to the scale. I think you're ready to lift it up.
So I have to ask you, is the shaper gonna be the first machine that comes over here?
I think it is.
Have you thought about it?
I think it is. I think it's gonna be the first one. It's the first machine as you come into the shop.
Yeah.
And obviously it's kind of in the way to get other things out of the shop. So I think if we move the shaper over here first,
Yeah.
we can easily get our flex arm table in the center of the shop, and then our big wooden workbench. We can get those out.
Yes.
And get those over here. So I think it'll be shaper, flex arm work table, and big wooden workbench. And then I have a couple of those Equipto cabinets in the front corner that I want to move over here also. So as I had said earlier, we were talking about all the stuff we got to move. All those things that I know in my mind that we're going to be moving, that we have to move, led me to the decision of Airtow. I think this was the route that I really wanted to go, and I'm so glad that we had the opportunity to invest in an Airtow trailer. It's gonna be nice. I'm gonna get my hand dolly strapped down, and then we'll pick this sucker up.
On a side note, the way that I feel about getting a new Louis Vuitton bag, is this how you feel about this trailer?
I think it could be comparable, yeah.
The pricing is not comparable necessarily, but
This
really
is probably
excited.
a little more pricey than your Louis bags. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But this is very functional, so.
Well, this is the kind of stuff that I like to invest in. My machines, my tools, my equipment. And this is just going to help us out with so many different things going forward, you know?
You are a big fan of peace of mind. And this is one of those things that you know is going to help you.
Yeah, yeah.
And I like that.
All of the times that we're moving something, like for example, I've been discussing the K&T mill. We have somebody that's interested in buying the mill, and he was asking about, do you have any way to load it? And I told him, I said, well, our forklift for real, which is outside, is only rated for 3,500 pounds. And that mill weighs 7,200 pounds or a little over that. And I told him, I said, my opinion, the best way to go about that, make it simple, is to rent a forklift for the weekend and just use that forklift to pick it up, put it on his trailer. You know what I mean? That's how I unloaded it whenever I had bought it, is I had a forklift rented for the weekend. I had it sitting there waiting on me, and I used that and picked it up off the trailer. So if I'm gonna help someone, you know, move a machine up on a trailer, I want them to have the right equipment. And going a forklift for that situation is gonna be the right choice, I think. But for us, now we can load everything up on this deck here on the ground and then just pick it up, and we're ready to unload, lower it back down. It makes me smile just thinking about how convenient that is. All right, I think we're strapped and ready to go. We'll go ahead and pick it up, see how it does. A little bit of coolant running out of one of these cans over here, so I'm gonna put this pig mat down here so it can do its job and soak up coolant. This is why the idea of draining the chips is awesome. Obviously, it's the best way to go, but even sitting in this can for weeks draining still doesn't do the job because it's still coming out of the can. So I don't think that really solves the issue. It helps it, but it doesn't solve the problem. They're still gonna mark us down for being water in the chips, even if I drain it. So I don't know if it's even worth going through the hassle of trying. I'm gonna put a little bit of lube on these hinges here. We'll use our CRC SP350 rust inhibitor. And one of the things I noticed is that they put like a standard hardware grade washer underneath this. I think I'm gonna improve on this, and I'll make my own bronze washers and put on there. So we'll machine a couple of washers and replace those. But for now, let's just put a little bit of our 350 on here. There we go. Easy enough. I'm gonna put a little bit on that latch there too. How about that?
I love it.
Let's pick her up. Sounds good. There we have it. Nice and easy. Our first official load in the shop here. And we just pick this guy up and put our pendant back in the box. It is ready to go. So a couple things that I know that I want to invest in. I'd like to find some kind of like high quality lock for this here. And then we also need to get a lock on here too, so I can load it up with my chains and straps and binders and have it protected. Man, I'm happy. So we'll let this rain get out of here today. Tomorrow morning we'll hook the truck to it and we'll take it over to the scrapyard and get this aluminum out of here.
She's beautiful.
It's not something that you typically see is people show excitement for a trailer, but I mean, this is a heck of a trailer. This is a really, really nice trailer, and I'm so glad that we had the opportunity to get this.
Nailed it.
Did I get it?
Yeah.
All right, I think we're ready to go. So what's your wager today? What are we gonna net?
$79.
79, that's a good number. That's a good number. Last time we netted $78, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna say,
we had more, didn't we?
I think I'm gonna go with like 75 this time.
Okay, all right. My second time ever
Yeah.
to the Scrapyard.
I know, she's pulling over by Risco.
I would have told him.
What do you say?
He didn't say anything to me. Ask him. Yeah, we got a nice big mud pit to drive through today.
You love a mud pit.
This is what's so glorious about going to the scrapyard. Okay, what does that say? Hard to read it. 13,700.
I can't see it with this camera, it's flashing. And the final total is?
Let me pull over there. Well, I'll find out. 500 pounds. That's what it said.
500 pounds.
Net 500 pounds.
It's a lot of chips.
Yeah, it was quite a bit. All right, so one of us was very close and one of us was really close.
Okay.
You said $79?
I did.
We made $80.
Woo!
Yeah, I think I said 76 maybe. I can't remember,
I
but
can't either.
so it was net 500 pounds. And they took, I'm trying to remember what it was here, let's see. So they removed $20 of it. We would have made $100, but they took $20 off because there was still, they call it water, but coolant on the chips.
Yeah.
That's just to be expected.
Yep.
So, Merry Christmas.
Oh,
They gave us a scrap map too, also.
fantastic.
So you were asking about aluminum cans.
Yeah.
She says that they're paying 60 cents a pound for aluminum chips. Sounds
Aluminum cans?
aluminum cans. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, aluminum cans, 60 cents a pound.
All right.
That doesn't seem too bad.
No.
Yeah.
How many do you have? I mean,
Well, I mean, you need like a nice little truckload of them to
Yeah, yeah,
kind of make it worth your while. But
yeah. Can you see?
yeah, I can see.
All right, great.
I'm doing pretty good.
The trailer was the prettiest thing in there.
Yes, it was, and it finally got some mud on it too.
It did.
Yeah, it got mud on it, and it's all good though. I mean, it's only new once, and it was nice to have it.
I say we use this money at our company Christmas party.
Which is going to be tonight, right?
It is tonight.
Yep, A-Bomb Industries Company Christmas party.
That's right.
We were going to go. We were talking about going to the German restaurant. That's
Yes.
one of our favorites downtown. But there's another place that we haven't been to yet that we've been wanting to try for a few years.
Yes.
Sir Richard's.
Yes.
And they have it all dressed up for Christmas.
Yes, they do.
And I think we decided we might go there instead.
We're gonna get a pint and some fish and chips.
Yes, yep.
Maybe a couple pints.
It looks like a great spot.
Yes,
So,
it does. Maybe I'll have to throw some couple pictures in here.
So, beer's on us tonight, right?
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you, Metal Chips.
I think our company will buy us a beer tonight with that
Agreed.
$80.
That was easy.
Yeah, wasn't bad at all. The folks there at SA Recycling are nice and friendly, helpful. And the trailer worked out good.
She's dirty now.
A little dirty, but you got to get her dirty.
I know it.
But it worked. It's nice and convenient. I mean, like I had shared something on Instagram, you know, and I had a couple people, why don't you just use the back of your truck? Well, we could, but we got a trailer to help us do this kind of stuff. So it's easier for me to load these things up on my trailer and unload it from the trailer. It's a nice, easy height to be able to just step up on versus trying to get into the back of a truck.
Yeah, and it was 500 pounds.
500 pounds of aluminum.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to work out great. I'm excited to, I want to do some scrap cleanup there at the home shop and around the yard. I got a bunch of old scrap metal that just I've been collecting for years. And I'm looking forward to loading it down with steel as much as I can get on it, honestly, and taking a nice big heavy load over there of the carbon steel. That's going to be fun. All right, well, let me get the truck out of here, and we are almost wrapped up.
Yes.
So after making our first official haul for the shop here using our new Airtow, I'm a happy customer. This is great. This is going to be very helpful. Any trailer needs we have. It doesn't matter if we're hauling a few cans of chips, a whole bed load of scrap steel, or hauling a machine, or even hauling a refrigerator. Like, we got to get our Coke machine over to the where we're staying at.
Yes.
And this is going to make it nice and convenient and easy. So super happy with the Airtow. I know it's going to be an excellent trailer to own and have and use for all of our needs around the shop and around the homestead. Everything that we need a trailer for, pretty much everything we're going to need a trailer for, this is going to help us out.
Can't wait to see the shaper on there.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to moving the shaper. Most likely going to move the Victor lathe over here as well. Victor will sit sort of like right in here. The shaper is going to go over there, I believe. Our big workbench will go over there. And other things that we got to move there as well. But I'm happy with the Airtow. What about you?
She worked great. She looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
I know this is going to help you, and I like that.
Yeah, it's going to be, this is a helper piece of equipment for us, for our shop, for our business, for our home, for our land, everything that we are going to need a trailer for. This is going to be very helpful. So I'm very happy with the decision to go with Airtow. This is most excellent. So I don't remember if we caught it on audio or not, but we netted a total of $80 for our scrap, and it was 500 pounds of aluminum, which is more than what I was thinking it was going to be. I couldn't remember exactly what it was last time, and I didn't feel like digging out the receipt. But so we netted 500 pounds, and we made a total of $80. They did take $20 off of that because there was still coolant on the chips. They call it water, but it's to be expected. So we'll take that 80 bucks. We'll go get us a couple pints of beer, some fish and chips, and enjoy a nice company holiday Christmas party this evening.
Indeed we will.
All right, guys, we're out of here. We hope you enjoyed and excited about the new trailer and how it's going to help us out around here. We'll see you guys later.